Satnam, everyone. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Kundalini Yoga. Is there anyone who has never done Kundalini in the room? Good, because I don't want to deal with that. No, just kidding. I'm only kidding. I'm a little Grinchy today. So, we are going to talk about one of the holiest of holies, the Grinch. Yes. And so that character lives in a lot of things, right? The Grinch, Scrooge, Eeyore, Judas a little bit. There's always one bad apple, you know? Now, here's, though, what I love about Scrooge and the Grinch, which is different from some of our Disney fairy tales, which is this. A lot of times, like in The Wizard of Oz, the Wicked Witch is wicked. That's that. We got to kill her. That's the only way we can be happy is if she's offed, which that is not very Aquarian, okay? Now, in this story, the Grinch, he is loved in spite of himself. And he sort of goes on a journey as he celebrates his Grinchiness and transforms. And it's the same way with Scrooge. He's kind of at the pinnacle of his coldness and his whatever. And then he goes on a journey with angels, remember, on Christmas Eve. And then he finds out who he really is. So I wanted us to really breathe into the part of us that, because the only way we can save the Grinch in us is if, not if we're childish, but if we're childlike. We need innocence. We need that part of us that still believes in magic. And this Kundalini practice, sometimes, right, we do these weird things, and I think it's the ones of us who are sort of magical and innocent that want to play, that really make the most out of this practice because they get on that magic carpet ride. But when we talk about the Grinch, I'm going to play you an excerpt of how he talks to himself, right? And that speaks to the cruelty we have with ourselves. It's that song, "You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch," right? And that's that subconscious thought forms, right? When you do something, it's not good enough. You're always going to be like this. Oh, my God, da-da-da-da. And he suffers so much in his subconscious, right? And because of that, the child, not childlike, childish part of him wants to punish everybody around him. And so the beauty of this story is he takes away what he thinks is making them happy. Those freaking people and their stupid Christmas trees and their bulbs and their babus and their da-da, right? And he goes down the hill and he takes Christmas from them. And you know what? Those little who's on Christmas morning, they get up and they sing about love, right? So Grinchy and Christmas Day and Solstice Day and all the big days, your birthday, what they are for you to have a glimpse, a chance at taking all the glitter out, and your soul is still the gift. It's the soul in Whoville that gets up and does not need all the hoopla, that realizes that they're calling it Christmas is here, but it's really the awakening is here. And I want us to really pay attention to that because it's subtle. And we are in a huge transformation right now on this day with Uranus and Pluto. And I want you to kind of look at a time frame. It started in June of 2012. Do some meditating on that. Just see what started occurring. For me, I got sober again in July. I'd been out and so much of my journey in these last 2 years has been, it's been transformative, and it's beyond the glitter. You know, it's not about how many days or that I'm sober. It's like I wanted liberation. I'm still in that journey. I can feel it with food and relationships and the way I talk to myself. It's so much bigger than this one thing. And I've never gotten to that in my life. What happened is when I was 29 the first time, I did whatever it did to keep me alive, kind of. But it's bigger. And at some point in my life, in 2012, that was not enough. I didn't want to just not drink. It had to be more. And I didn't know what that more was. And it really is about loving myself and having space for the Grinch, because the Grinch is very much a part, it's our wounded little girl and boy. And if we don't take care of them, nobody will. Nobody, and also, nobody is equipped to. That's the facts. Only your soul knows how to parent that part of you. And it is the key to awakening. And make no mistake, the only reason you came here was to wake up. To be free of anything. So you're not afraid if somebody tells you, oh, on your job, you could have done this better. You can hear it, and it doesn't take you down. You're not afraid of alcohol. You're not afraid of husbands. You're not afraid. It's about, right? It's about being not afraid. Aren't you sick of it? Being afraid of the freaking bills, being, enough with it. I know one of my biggest fears is being afraid of my daughter. You know what I mean? Like, what is she going to do? I don't want her to get hurt. I mean, and this incessant, like, let her freaking live. And even if I manage to keep my mouth shut, the Grinchy inside of me, you know, so look how optimistic, right, I am, but there's always a Grinch in everybody. There's always an Achilles heel where it's like, I can get you going on this. There's your thing. And that's okay, because that's the spot that's going to tell you the most about awakening, because that's why this fairy tale exists, right? Because of Grinchy, right? You see the transformation. And I'm kind of a crybaby anyways. Every time when I see that little cartoon, and I like the cartoon one, not the Jim Carrey. So at the end, when his little heart goes, boom, 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 I'm bawling. It's like, yes! Oh my God, I knew he could do it. Right? I'm like, I'm a fool for the bad guy, you know? Because I kind of always felt like it. So we're going to play with that. In the Breath of Fire, we're going to hear his little anthem about being mean. And I want us to celebrate that part of us that is Grinchy. I mean, the best part about that, well, actually, let's hear a part of it, because it's so your subconscious. And then we'll tune in, because I don't want it to be a part of the regular class. I'm sorry, Grinch, not that I don't love you. All right, now, listen to this, and listen to it with some playfulness as your subconscious. You ready?
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Imagine your mind.
You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch.
Right?
Yep.
You're as cuddly as a freaking cactus? Who says that to themselves? I do. I've got different adjectives. I'm more creative. You know, I throw an F-bomb in there every once in a while just to really hurt myself. So, you know, right? That's what we're talking about. That's his inner dialogue. Of course, he wants to take down Whoville, because they're all down there dancing. And you know, right? How many of us, when we're in pain, right? I mean, this is classic. This is when I was in my 20s, got a divorce. I'm so heartbroken. I hate men. And of course, that's when my best friend starts to get freaking married. It just made me want to barf. And I wasn't evolved enough to get over it. I knew I should. Don't get me wrong. I knew. It's like, Marcia, pull it together here. Stop being like. But I couldn't. Only thing I could do was this, was be honest. And that's what I had to do. It's like, you know what? I love you. I know what's happening in your life is good. But I am so in self-loathing and hating myself, I can't be happy for you. And it was then it all, here's the thing about shame and guilt. It can't survive in the light. If you speak it to somebody, especially the person you're hating, or where it's like, oh my God, I can't say that. If you do, with the best intentions, and you out yourself, it's done. The universe will pick you up right there and say, got you. It's okay. And that's what we're going to go to today. We're going to go after that part. We're still on Guru Ram Das. So Guru Ram Das is the house of miracles. The only way we can use our Grinchy self as a path to enlightenment is with a frickin' miracle. But it's in our grasp, especially on today, when that Pluto-Uranus conjunction is exact. Pluto represents those things you hide, that deep self part of you that you don't want people to know about. Think about that. And Uranus makes things happen. It breaks off, somebody breaks up with you, you lose a job, you spiritually have the deepest meditation. It could be anything. It's like from out of left field and oh my God, what just happened? That's the potential. It's been going on from the 24th of November to the 27th of December. So it's all through the holy days. Don't think that's a mistake. That's on purpose. And today is the hugest, directest thing. So you might feel a little, that's why we're doing the Grinch. Thank you, Pluto. All right, fingertips on the ground. Take a deep breath into your lungs. Inhale through your nose. Hold the breath at the top. And then exhale out your mouth. Inhale, reach over your head. Exhale, push it down. One more like that. Inhale, reach up. Big exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale into your heart. Thumbs into the sternum, roll your shoulders back. And hold at the sanctuary of your soul, your heart. And hold a place in your heart today